Hello, I am Mrs. Manisha Pradeep Khaire, faculty of Rasiklal M. Dhariwal College of Pharmacy. Today I will going to start with the chapter Capsule Part 1. In this Part 1, I am going to cover advantages and disadvantages of capsule, various sizes available of the capsules, and the excipients which are used in the capsule manufacturing. Capsules. These are solid unit dosage form in which the drug is enclosed within either a hard or soft water soluble shell or an envelope. This shell is typically made up of gelatin. These capsules they are intended for oral delivery and they give the rapid release of medicament. First we will see advantages of capsule. The unpleasant odor and taste drug can be easily administered by enclosing them in a tasteless shell. These capsules they are smooth, slippery when moist and can be easily swallowed. Capsules are economical dosage form. Capsules can be easily handled and carried from one place to another. They release the medicament when desired in gastrointestinal tract. They are made from the gelatin and which are therapeutically inert ingredient. Capsules they are attractive in appearance. They are available in various sizes and therefore are suitable for all types of the medicament and for administering desired quantity of medicament in single dose. Microencapsulation they provide sustained release dosage form. Next we will see disadvantages of capsule. Hygroscopic drugs they cannot be filled in capsule because they absorb water which is present in the capsule shell and make it very brittle which breaks into pieces. Second disadvantage, concentrated preparation which needs previous dilutions they are unsuitable for capsule as a dosage form because it may lead to the irritation in stomach if administered as such. Then capsules tend to be more expensive to produce than that of the tablets and these capsules they are not suitable for highly soluble salts. Gelatin it is the material which is used for the preparation of the capsule. There are two types of the gelatin which are used for the capsules, hard gelatin and soft gelatin. Hard gelatin, the bone gelatin gives tough and firm film which tend to be hard and brittle which is used for the preparation of the hard gelatin capsule. Second, soft gelatin, pork skin gelatin and it gives clarity and plasticity to the capsule. There are two types of the gelatin, type A gelatin and type B gelatin. Type A gelatin it is obtained by acid hydrolysis of porcine and type B gelatin which is obtained by alkaline hydrolysis of animal bones. The gelatin which is used for the preparation of capsule should possess the following essential properties. First, it should be stable when it is dry. It should produce strong flexible film and it should be easily digested and absorbed into the body. Hard gelatin capsule, they are used for administration of solid medicament. They contain 12 to 16% of the moisture. Capsule shell, it is prepared from gelatin, color and titanium dioxide which is an opaque agent. It consists of two parts that is body and cap. This hard gelatin capsule they are typically used to fill dry solids like powders, granules, pellets and tablets. It also contains coloring agent and preservatives. Now we will see capsule number and its approximate capacity. Capsules are available in various sizes and are numbered according to the capacity of capsule. Here we had given capsule size and volume in cubic centimeter. 000 size contains 1.37, 00, 0.95, 0, 0.68, 1, 0.50, 2, 0.37. Capsule number 3 contains 0.30 cubic centimeter volume. Capsule number 4 contains 0.21 and capsule number 5 contains 0.13 cubic centimeter volume. Then We will see various excipients which are used in the filling of capsule. It contains first diluent. When quantity of the medicament is too small to get it filled in the smallest available capsule size, diluents are added to bring the medicament up to the desired bulk. Quantity of the diluent depends upon dose of the medicament and capsule size. Example of diluents are lactose, mannitol, sorbitol, starch, etc. Second excipient is absorbent. Some medicaments they are physically incompatible with each other. For example, eutectic substances or hygroscopic substances. They act as a protective sorbents, for example, oxides and carbonates of magnesium, calcium and kaolin. Glidants, they are used to ensure the regular flow of powder into automatic capsule machine. Glidants, they are mixed with the medicament, for example, talc, magnesium stearate and calcium stearate. Anti-dusting compounds. An automatic machine that produces a lot of dust. The dust is inhaled by the operator of the machine and it produces serious health hazards when the dust of potent drug it is inhaled by the worker. For example, inert edible oil. Thank you.